Uh, Thank you very much. Um, as usual, President and his people, which believe I'm part of his team before now and during the campaign. And for the first time, when he came in as the president inaugurated, this is my first time to be here. I came first to congratulate him and also to encourage him with the work he started. It's not an easy one. It's a very difficult one, a very difficult task, but to remain focused and determined because Nigeria is a huge country, but as he said always, he has no reason to complain because he asked for the job. So we know there is a lot of challenges, and from time to time, as a chieftain of the party and the party in government, and one of the founder of this great party, Yari, I feel deemed necessary to be seen by president from time to time to encourage him and to advise where necessary and how we are going to uh, make a Nigeria a better place. As you're all aware, when the election is over, the program of government and the policies putting in place is for the next election. Name that program whatever it is, because no government want to lose out, and no government want to live without having a who will take over from that government who are the same party with. So therefore, I come in and we discuss and wish him well, and we pray Almighty God to guide him and give him the wisdom to lead the Nigeria right for our all betterment. Um, you see, uh, the the problem in Nigeria uh, is vast problem, and not only Nigeria, it's the leadership problem. In Nigeria, or in this part of the world, who didn't have a kind of continuity, a kind of program in place, in developed nations, whosoever came, whether from your party or not from your party, already there is a kind of queue up activity that's in place that you only continue maybe with a little amendment or bringing a new policy. So what I will advise, or we will continue to advise, is we know the problem. And the most important, where does this also stopped, and then where he is going to continue, and came with some, as we can see, some more or some changes that are put in place. Some of the decisions that become difficult to be taken in those days because of one reason or the other, it has been taken, which is in line with the intention of the past government to take that decision, but because of each and every king has his own way to rule. So that when, for instance, let me talk of the issue of subsidy. So this issue of subsidy becomes something since Obasanjo's time, down to Adua, down to Jonathan, down to Muhammad Buhari. They are looking how are we going to do away with the issue of subsidy. Because we, in the main problem, we know what it is. We know the trouble that is in, and we know the suspicion that we have in when we talk of issue of corruption, what is there in. You cannot ascertain, you cannot say the numbers. So what is the best for us? How can we keep it aside and then we move forward? Because if you did not, the issue will remain as it is and the problem will remain as it is, and we need more and more resources to develop infrastructure in Nigeria, to develop other sector of the economy, but we're putting it on something that we're not sure of what we're doing. So that decision has been taken by the government immediately, and that's part of what we are going to discuss and see how it's going to benefit Nigeria more. Well, the issue of insecurity is not something that you can come to me, talk and open because I have experience on that. But we discuss at our level, and I believe the president is determined because one of the uh, cardinal principle of each and every government to ensure that life and property are number one, be protected. So I believe strongly he's fully aware of the situation, and is one of the reasons why we struggled in 2015, seeing as if the president is not aware of the Nigerian problem. So when Buhari comes, yes, in the northeast we have reduced in the issue of activity of Boko Haram, but in the northwest is escalating by the day up to where we are today. But um, I think even there, we can say that we have about 40% reduced, except where I came from, where it is still escalating. But we discussed with the president, and definitely he's working with the security chiefs, and something is going to be done about it. Yeah, when I was there, actually, I didn't believe I didn't believe in the issue of mining is one of the problem. But when I'm out, I begin to look at it, attending so many lectures, because I people that are doing the causing the trouble, I want to look at it and study carefully the relationship between the mining and the insecurity. This insecurity are either cattle rustling or human adoption. So if you look at it and then you say mining, so what is it? So, but at one time attending a program in Netherlands, someone told me that look, the issue is if you are seen suitable that there is no insecurity issue, it will attract the investors to come in on the real activity of the mining. But when there is this issue of insecurity, those that are working against you, whatever where they are, maybe in the country, maybe outside the country, then they will succeed in encouraging those issues of insecurity to be there, so that you can get benefit of what the endowment that God has blessed the country with. I began to start thinking about it. And after that, a year after I left the office, some group protested in Kaurana the local government and said they didn't understand why we are saying the relationship between the insecurity and the mining are not together. For one reason, the local will be attacked almost on daily basis, while people are doing the mining are being free, so no any wahala. So they start to put two together and said, okay, either those that are doing the mining are supporting the bandit, or they are giving the whatever support it is in any way, or they are together because they have, if it's money, they have, they're mining gold or some minerals, that they should go and attack them. But there's no attack in that area, in that place, and they are neighbor just by the border. So what is happening? So they now protested that those people must leave the place. Well, you, as usual, you know the mining, the act is the protect, is a kind of exclusive, a kind of in the section of the constitution. It's not control of the state. So there's not much governors can do. But I can tell you that the issue of mining and insecurity, they may have relationship, and then I believe the president is doing his best, because he has started talking with the national security advisor on the issue of the security, and so many progress have been achieved from, I think, last 1 month to where we are in Shinkapi area and part of Zurmi, and now they are working on part of Anka and Sape, which I used to get the brief from my colleague who is the chairman security in the Senate. Thank you so much. Catch us a last. Catch us a last.